It's Grand Prix time here in Le Castellet. The very first horseless carriage race was organised in France in 1894. And since then, well, the carriages have only gotten faster. For the Grand Prix here, Paul Ricard boasts a fine collection of low, medium and high-speed corners. The scene curve is taken at breakneck speed, right before heavy braking at Beausset. This is an all-rounder test for cars and drivers alike. We might still be early in the season, but that doesn't mean we can sit back and relax. Everything is up for grabs, and nothing is certain at this stage. The competition is on. Our race weekend continues as we head into FP3 and then qualifying. Practice 3 affords the teams one final opportunity to tweak their setups as the drivers get to grips with the tracks every turn. Once they reach qualifying, there simply won't be time to think twice. Drivers will need to outdo one another if they're to climb their way up the grid and secure themselves a solid starting position for tomorrow's race. Strap yourselves in. This is Formula One. drivers are strapping themselves in, ready for race day.
Mercedes earned themselves a solid position on the grid here during qualifying. Let's hope they can make the most of it at the race start. Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. A sunny day here with only a few clouds in the sky. If things stay this way, the weather shouldn't pose any challenges to the teams.
Absolutely right. So brace yourself for a fantastique conclusion to the French Grand Prix. I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead as we look at the lineup on the grid. Taking a look at Mercedes now. A top 10 position today, but will they be able to capitalize on it? We've got the other Mercedes here. They're in the front half of the pack, so there's plenty of potential for them. The teams are ready to go. This is it. It's time for the French Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Yeah, don't sweat it.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. There's been a lock-up. Let's take a look at the replay. Now look at this. It was the AlphaTauri driver involved. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that. It's a race position gained for Mercedes. Seems to have been a lock-up. We can take a look now. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And this, yes, there, that's the lock-up. The team are really disappointed with that. Let's hope it doesn't set them back too badly. Mercedes moved up a place. Let's see what happened there. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. A bold move indeed, and with that, they've gained a position. Back in the garage, the team absolutely loved it. They've locked up and gone straight on. Up. Look at that! They've run wide! Let's have a look. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. They're forced wide, and they won't be happy at all about that. I think there's been a lock-up. Let's take a closer look. Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin. And there's the lock-up. It almost got away from them entirely. Sounds like someone's locked up. Here's the replay. Okay, so there we have the Alpine. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up. Oh, we've had a spin. Let's take a look at the replay. We're just watching the Red Bull. And that spin is undoubtedly going to cost them time.
So you're boxing.
Copy, box.
Do what you can.
McLaren gain a position.
Relay.
AFM. on doing this job.
And there's an overtake from Williams. Sounds like a spin. Let's see what happened there. Now we see the Williams here. Look at that! They've spun their car.
Box, box.
Is that a lockup? Let's take a closer look. Now just focus on the Haas. Oh, and there's the lockup. That's the last thing they'll have wanted. And the team had such high hopes today. What a shame. We've just had a spin. We can take a look now. Okay, here's the Ferrari. They spun the car! What a disaster! And a new position, just gained by Williams. Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here. Goodness me, there they go, moving ahead of the other driver. The team are devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened out there.
And we'll push. And think about this lifting post.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Just keep the pressure on. You can do this.
There's contact! It's chaos on the track! Here's the replay. Now, just watch the Mercedes here. And that's a big smash! They'll have felt that.
Stop, stop.
This is a poor result for the Mercedes driver this weekend. Well, that's a weekend Mercedes will be wanting to forget. What a disappointment.
I think the fans will be just as disappointed as the team with this weekend's performance. Let's hope they can turn it around for the next race.
That's right, and they finished the race weekend in third place in the constructor standings.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.